welcome back to Mo's World. Today's video will be covering the most crucial trending topic going on right now. Does social media ruin relationships? So before I go into detail on this topic, I will state my position on this topic. And I say that no, social media does not ruin relationships. The people using social media ruins relationships. So now that y'all know where I stand on that issue, here is why and how. The number one reason why people think that social media ruins relationships is because of their insecurities. Your insecurities are going to make you do things to find out things on social media because you don't trust the person. If you trust the person, you're not going to go looking. But because you don't, you're going to go looking on their page and then you're going to think that one little thing that's going on is something else going on. And that's going to cause the problems in your relationship. But if you weren't looking in the first place, then there would be no problems. So some of these insecurities derive from holding on to the past relationships or negative events that occurred, or not being real with yourself, or not dealing with your insecurities correctly. But when you hold on to past relationships, those insecurities in those past relationships are going to be carried on to your present relationship. And when that happens, you're going to think that the person you're in a present relationship with is constantly lying, cheating, what have you, like the other people in your relationship were, when that may not be the deal. So until you let go of the past, you're not going to be able to move on and be successful in present or future relationships. Now, one way to deal with that is to be real with yourself. If you know you have these insecurities about certain things and you acknowledge that and you take the necessary steps to deal with those, then you're moving on in the right path. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that people get over the insecurities just like that. It takes work. Now, what happens with these insecurities, like I mentioned before, it equals to lurking. That's where social media comes into play. When people start lurking, they start seeing things that they think is flirting or cheating, or they're lying, or say, this is the most popular one, so you can tweet but not text me though. When you're lurking, like I said before, that equates to not being able to trust the person, and it also equates to stalking that person's page. If you are in a healthy relationship, you should definitely be able to trust the person no matter what social media they're on. Now, another huge factor on this topic is that people have these unrealistic views of what a healthy relationship is. They think that your significant other is supposed to only have eyes for you, or that your significant other is only supposed to find you and only you attractive, or that your significant other would never hurt you. All false, all myths. Yes, I mean, it's ideal that you want your partner to only be attractive to you, but it's not realistic. You're going to find other people attractive. It's the actions that you take after that is going to be the problem. So say your partner finds somebody attractive. Now, if your significant other pursues the person they find attractive, that's when you have problems. But not just because they find them attractive. There's nothing wrong with that. Thinking that your significant other is not supposed to hurt you or will never hurt you is totally unrealistic and is the fastest way to get hurt. Being in a relationship isn't about being with somebody who would never hurt you, because when you care, stuff that they do is going to hurt you no matter what. Now, it's the amount and what kind of hurt is what makes the difference between having to leave somebody because they are hurting you in ways that is not healthy, or something you made a mistake, it hurt your significant other, or vice versa, and you guys work through it. See the difference? So once you work through your insecurities and you get rid of those unrealistic views of a healthy relationship, you'll come to find out that social media does not ruin relationships. It's the people. Like I mentioned before, if you're an insecure person using social media and you're with somebody and you're lurking on their page, you find something. It's not because you found something, it's because you're looking to find something. You're looking for it. It could be something like your man, say, commented on a girl's picture and was like, hey, I like your outfit. And you could have taken that sideways just because it's a female. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Because that is not something to trip over. Now, if he was saying like, hey baby, or whatever, or being flirtatious in a way where it seems like he or she is pursuing that person, then first thing you gotta do is confront them about it. Don't overreact. Just confront them. Just be like, hey, what's up with this? And see what they say and go from there. But never, never, never assume that something is going on. Alright, people, so now that you know what my thoughts are on social media ruining relationships, I want to know what your thoughts are on that topic. So feel free to comment down below, and I would love to hear your guys' point of views. I am always open to tons of point of views because this is just my point of view. This is what I think. This is how I feel. Now, if you guys feel different, let me know, and then we can have a little debate, This concludes today's video. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate y'all continuing to watch my videos. With that being said, I will see y'all in my next video. Mo out. Think you gotta keep me as you don't think I'm gonna spend